Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we will be covering the story of a company which has redefined what robots can do. So guys, today we will be talking about Boston Dynamics, a simulation and robot based company which has came up with robots like Atlas, Big Dog, Spot Mini and many more. This video also answers the question how Boston Dynamics was started, why Boston Dynamics was acquired by Google and why they have resold them to Softbank. We will also see a small overview of the Boston Dynamics robots and their future prospects in the commercial world. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Boston Dynamics is a brainchild of Mark Ribert. While talking about his educational background, he had completed his electrical engineering from Northeastern University and later on went to MIT to pursue a PhD. And after that, he started working in NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Later, he left that and finally joined MIT as a professor of electrical engineering and computer science. While working at MIT, Mark founded the Lag Lab, a laboratory fully dedicated to doing research for developing high dynamic lagged robots. The idea of Boston Dynamics took shape from this lag lab. In the year 1992, he founded Boston Dynamics as an offshoot of MIT Lag Lab. Over the years, the company has created robots like Atlas, Big Dog, Spot Mini, and Handle, all inspired by the agility and dexterity associated with the animal movements. Although Boston Dynamics took more than a decade to develop its first robot, there has been no looking back since then. During its early years, Boston Dynamics mainly worked for Defense Advanced Research Project Agency (DARPA) and the Pentagon. It received funding in the form of research grants, mostly from DARPA. During its association with DARPA, the company focused mainly on research directed towards developing robots for military applications. During this period, it became a pioneer in developing robots that can work in the real-world environments and traverse difficult terrains. Boston Dynamics became famous when it developed Big Dog, a quadruped robot for the US military. It also developed DieGuy, a software for realistic human simulation during its early years. In the subsequent years, it worked with the American Systems Corporation under a contract received from the Naval Air Warfare Center Training System Division, where they worked to substitute naval training videos with interactive 3D computer simulation which featured DieGuy characters. In 2013, Boston Dynamics was acquired by Alphabet, the parent company of Google, for an undisclosed amount, along with 8 other robotic companies. Before the acquisition, Google was in the news for its plan to make a robotic division. Thus, the 9 robotic companies became a part of Replicant, the new robotic division of Google, headed by Andy Rubin, the co-founder of Android. Along with Boston Dynamics, other companies which was acquired are Shaft, a small team of Japanese roboticists who left Tokyo University to develop a humanoid robot. Industrial Perception, a startup that has developed computer vision systems and robot arms for loading and unloading trucks. Mecha and Redwood Robotics, makers of humanoid robots and robot arm in San Francisco. Bot and Dolly, a maker of robotic camera system that were recently used to create special effects in the movie Gravity. Autofus, which focus on advertising and design. Holomni, a small design firm that makes high-tech wheels, were acquired as well. The 7 companies are capable of creating technologies needed to build a mobile dexterous robot. While Boston Dynamics has been pretty public in posting, sometimes even terrifying videos, and generally talking about its advances in making animal-like robots, that can track across all terrains and get up instantly when knocked over. While other startup like Shaft has been fairly a quiet presence. Shaft revealed its first big prototype only about 2 years after the acquisition. The company has been around since 2012 after being incubated in the JSK Robotics Laboratory at the University of Tokyo. It remains a secretive company, even visiting on their website was blocked. Following the acquisition, the nine robotic companies, including Boston Dynamics, were allowed to go on with their research under Andy Rubin. But in October 2014, that is within the year of forming the robotic division, Andy Rubin left Google, leaving behind a leadership vacuum in Replicant. Also, it was speculated by many in the industry that Google wanted to develop an easy to use and affordable commercial robot, but Boston Dynamics was not much interested in developing such products. So, the vision of both the companies differed significantly. Moreover, the Alphabet executive had realized that Boston Dynamics was not going to generate much revenue soon. In November 2015, Jonathan Rosenberg, who was heading Replicant, said, "We, as a startup of our size, cannot spend 30+% of our resources on things that can take 10 years." So it was quite evident that Alphabet had been trying to curtail its investment on ambitious research projects. As a result, both the companies could not reconcile their interests, which finally led to their parting of ways. In June 2017, Softbank, the Japanese telecommunications and technology company, bought the Boston Dynamics from Alphabet for an undisclosed amount. Both companies seemed quite positive about the acquisition. After the acquisition, Masayoshi Son, chairman and CEO of SoftBank Group Corporation, said, "Smart robotics is going to be a key driver of the next stage of information revolution." And Mark and his team at Boston Dynamics are the clear technology leaders in advanced dynamic robots. In 2015, Big Dog was developed by Boston Dynamics in association with Foster Miller, the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and the Howard University Concord Field Station. Built specifically for DARPA, the robot can carry up to 340 pounds, traverse in difficult terrains, and run at 4 miles per hour. Big Dog was actually designed to work as a pack mule for the US military in terrains where conventional vehicles cannot be used for transportation. However, the project had to be put off as the robot was too loud to be deployed during the combat. LS3 Legged Squad Support System, also known as Alpha Dog, is another contract received from DARPA. The robot was designed to follow Marines in the rough terrains while carrying their loads. Alpha Dog can follow its leader wherever he or she goes. Yet another robot developed by Boston Dynamics with the funding received from DARPA. Cheetah is a four-legged robot known to sprint at a speed of 28.3 miles per hour, faster than Usain Bolt. The original Cheetah, powered by an off-board hydraulic pump, runs on a high-speed treadmill in the laboratory. In 2013, Boston Dynamics developed a free-running version of Cheetah and named it Wildcat. At present, Wildcat is the fastest four-legged robot that can run at a speed of 32 km per hour without losing its balance. Unveiled in 2013, Atlas is another anthropomorphic robot that is based on both Batman and Big Dog. another video released in 2017, the robot is showing jumping and doing backflips better than most of us. The funding as well as design and production of Atlas were supervised by DARPA. Spot Mini is a rather small quadruped electrical robot that can operate for about 90 minutes on a single charge. It is the quietest robot manufactured by Boston Dynamics till date. In the video released by the company, the latest version of Spot Mini can be seen doing a range of activities like climbing stairs with incredible grace and running around an office by navigating the entire course on its own. In February 2018, the robot was seen opening a door using its claw, while in another video, it was opening a door despite human resistance. It can pick up and handle objects, and the cameras fitted into the robot enable it to navigate and avoid obstacles on its path. In May 2018, Mark Rybert announced the plan to start commercial production of Spot Mini in 2019. Handle. While wheels work well on a flat or even surface, legs can traverse almost any terrain, and Boston Dynamics has combined the advantage of both wheels and leg in Handle. So Handle is a robot designed to gain from the best of both the worlds. Handle is a much less complex robot that works on the same principle of dynamics, balance, and mobile manipulation that can be found in the two-legged and four-legged robots developed by Boston Dynamics. Handle is a 6 foot 5 inch tall research robot that can travel at the speed of 9 miles per hour and jump 4 feet vertically. With their incredible robots, Boston Dynamics has never failed to thrill and amaze their audience. But until now, they have not been able to generate any revenue. None of their products hit the market as most of these were designed for the military use. Financially, they were depending on research grants from DARPA and other government agencies before Google acquired the company in 2013. Even under Google, no commercial production of robots take place. So, at the time of acquisition by Softbank, nobody knew what exactly Boston Dynamics would be doing under its new owner. However, the Japanese tech giant is known for its growing interest in robotics. With a global market of robotics predicted to be reach $87 billion by 2025, the market potential for robots is really huge. Considering several acquisitions made by Softbank in the last couple of years, the company is expected to concentrate more on artificial intelligence, robotics, and Internet of Things. For example, Softbank acquired the Aldebaran Robotics in 2012, which built the interactive and emotionally intelligent robot Pepper. Pepper can perceive and respond to human emotions and entertain people by playing songs and dancing around. It is already used in over 700 businesses. There are approximately 10,000 Pepper robots in existence, mainly in Japan. They have already started to work in stores, hospitals, and banks. So it seems that the Japanese tech giant has a big plans on robotics, especially on the humanoid robots, the domain in which Boston Dynamics is a big player. Though Boston Dynamics has not produced any commercial robots so far, it is reportedly preparing to launch dog-like Spot Mini this year. The new Spot Mini is likely to be used as a security guard, but hopefully other possible uses of Spot Mini might be explored by other companies. So finally, Boston Dynamics robot is going to make a debut in the market. Over the last 25 years, the company has been continuously scaling up its efforts to redefine what robots can do by overcoming all the challenges that came on its way. Only time will let you know how far the products of Boston Dynamics succeed in earning revenue. We can only wish that the robots like the videos will impress the potential buyers, secure a distinct place in the market, and also continue to amaze us with their incredible capabilities. As there is a lot of fear about new robotic revolution and losing our jobs in the future, one study from the Gartner research states that while 1.8 million jobs will be lost by 2020, about 2.3 million new ones will also be created. Even today, there are a huge number of technology jobs that did not exist 10 years ago. State of the art programming, data science, web security, marketing, and sales. There is no reason to believe that the need for the humans to create and manage new technology will decrease. In reality, robotic revolution is so far away, so it will be more productive to talk about how climate change will destroy the planet long before then. If it takes 20 tries for a robot to get through a door and chase you down the street, it is going to have a tough time catching up. But as no one can predict accurately exactly all of the jobs that robots and AI will assume from humans over the next few decades, we just don't know where the technology will take us. So guys, if you find this video informative, to hit the like button, and if you want to know more about startup and business, please do subscribe to my channel. This is Sohail Khan from BizBucket. See you guys again in the next video.